Confusion surrounds claims that al-Qaeda's newly appointed leader in Pakistan has been killed. Unnamed intelligence officials say Abu Haris was killed along with other group commanders after an airstrike on a madrasa in Waziristan. Let's go straight to Kamal Hyder, who's in Islamabad. Kamal, it's been suggested that these reports are highly speculative. What are you hearing?
Well, as you mentioned, what we've been hearing also here is utter confusion as far as this particular incident that happened a few days ago. Women and children were killed, but it is not clear as to who were the exact people who were killed. One thing clear, though, that the devastation on the ground was total. Victims of an assault in the Pakistani border region of North Waziristan. Witnesses say the unmanned US drones fired several missiles at a compound linked to an Afghan Taliban commander, Jalaluddin Haqqani. Unnamed Pakistani intelligence sources say the three commanders of al-Qaeda in Pakistan were killed in the attack. Among them, a newly appointed chief, Abu Haris, thought to be the Syrian. Eyewitnesses remember the morning raid and then described the assault.
The American warplanes hovered over our area in the morning. Then a school was bombarded. Dozens of innocent girl students were killed. As you can see, the school building and neighbouring houses are totally destroyed. They desecrated our holy scripture and killed women and children.
The attack comes shortly after the US President George W. Bush announced an increase in troops in Afghanistan, which analysts say could lead to more such attacks.
Certainly these troops will be in the border area of Pakistan and Afghanistan, and this, if Abu Haris was killed, because there is some disputes, that gives an impression that it will be a success of the CIA intelligence gathering data, number one. Number two, the Americans will be going all out with the hot pursuit despite the Pakistan's diplomatic protest.
It is the upsurge in these kind of strikes and ongoing operations by the Pakistani military forces that has led to a mass exodus from the region. Almost 250,000 people, according to local official counts. But now, some tribal leaders from the region are fighting back, not against the US, but against the self-styled Pakistani Taliban. Not long ago, these groups of men supported the Pakistani Taliban. Not anymore. The tribal awakening of the Jirga, a local word for the Council of Elders, are combing the region of Bajawar to rally the people against the so-called Taliban. They are now on the front lines, where the Pakistani army has struggled to make inroads. The local Jirga has been demolishing the houses of the members of the so-called Taliban and their allies, imposing strict fines on those supporting the movement.
We are not against jihad or mujahideen, but we are against hitmen, those who get paid for killing our citizens. In their schools we found security officials, military uniforms and women's clothes. We immediately rose against them and their schools without exception.
Some attribute the change of heart to new pressure imposed by the Pakistani military. In the past, Washington has always been quick to highlight successful attacks against senior al-Qaeda leadership. However, it has yet to make a comment on the incident. Whatever the reasons, the attack comes at a time when the country is at the crossroads and a new president has to contend with old problems.